The first time I saw them was at Harvard University, a party for like freshmen, in one of the buildings there. I don't know which one it was, but they were just three of them. John wasn't there, and the things that stuck in my mind were that was that Lou was wearing all black, and that the sound was unbelievable. I mean, it was just incredible, very theatrical. You know, the whole thing was very theatrical, and I remember being very affected by it. So much so that I went home and I sketched out a whole bunch of ideas for sort of an extension of that, sort of a theatrical rock, a way to combine theater, which I had just been in school for theater, and music. The band was Pisces, Virgo, Virgo, and astrology was all the rage. And when John was fired, or when he left, Sesnick wanted a Pisces, and he wanted somebody who was more manageable than John was, because John had a strong personality, and which is part of the conflict between him and Lou. So they called me up and on a Thursday, I think it was, and asked me if I wanted to join a band. Sesnick called on a Thursday night. I was getting ready to take a shower, actually. It had been a long day, and he said, "Do you want to join the band?" I said, "Great." He said, "Can you come down right away to New York?" I said, "Okay." Dick Chandler was just leaving, literally, to drive to New York, so I went and got my stuff together and went down and got in his van, Volkswagen, which didn't have heat, and we drove down. This was like October. Drove down to New York, and I met Steve and Lou at Max's Kansas City, and as I recall, Sterling was there too. Sat, we talked, this is the deal. I said, great. They said, the only catch is, would you mind playing bass? And I said, no, that's fine. So I went home with Lou, I think, and stayed in his loft, and we started learning songs and played Le Cave that Friday and Saturday. The first few gigs were very kind of, very intense, because I was trying to remember the tunes. I mean, I just learned the tunes, and trying to keep it all straight, and and not be an idiot, and do what had to be done. And the band was very supportive. They were really great. I remember the first night at Le Cave, I stayed up all night in Lou's room, and he was just talking. That's all he did was talking. And the heat wasn't on. They had had a early cold, and so there was air conditioning still on. So we sat there wrapped in blankets all night just talking. But there was a lot going on for me. It was a lot happening, so it was very intense.